Ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Sip, Suelta, and Slay, el podcast donde servimos algo rico,
soltamos lo que nos pesa,
y seguimos brillando. I am your host, Cris.
And I'm your co-host, Jackie.
Welcome back, you guys, to another episode. Jackie, how's your week going?
Good. I went to, yesterday we went out, and there is like a bunch of like cars pulling in for like a car meet.
Okay.
And I'm in my little Camry, right?
Okay.
I'm like, guys, wait for me! And Santi's on the passenger side. And so they're like coming in. Y me metí entre la bola de cars.
You're talking about like little go-karts, right?
No. Like, you know how there's people that build their cars?
Sí.
Like sports cars or like just build their cars to make them sound really loud and nice. They're coming in a line, right? They're coming in a line to where they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Me metí. And I was like, all right, guys, let's go.
Te metes en medio. Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Desesperada. Something's like, really? You have a Camry? I was like,
I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna flow with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was so fun.
Oh my gosh, guys. Well, for me, my week was good. I did a lot of things that I had been wanting to do. I did my hair. I had been dying to do my hair. So now that I have kind of like a new, fresh kind of hair, I feel a little bit more glammed up.
I feel like it's more dark.
I toned it and I put more up here. No se ve mucho a lo mejor. It's very soft, but it needed it. So that is something that I did. I also did have a very interesting week. Just information flowing into it. Just some information flowing in to me that I was not expecting, but I feel like things happen and stuff always sometimes just flows my way. I'm just like, interesting. But anyways, that kind of helped me open my eyes about something that I was wondering about, and anyways, it cleared things up for me in my head, and I feel more comfortable, and even like my decision towards doing this has never been clearer, is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, it's good. It's good. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, we are gonna move into the sip of the week. What are we trying, Jackie?
We are trying the 1924 limited edition double black red wine blend.
Fingers crossed that this wine is good.
Yeah, because the other one was disgusting. Yes. It says, story goes, some of these grapes might have been used to make... No, really? Some of these grapes might have been used to wine. For those that dare to toll in the black market of winemaking, field blends were the wines of choice and a crowd favorite at speakeasies across the country. That means this one has to be good, right?
Well, vamos a ver.
I think it's going to be spicy.
A ver.
I think it's going to be spicy.
Well, so far, de estos wines que hemos probado, Jackie, sí hemos notado una diferencia en todos. O sea, cada uno tiene like their unique taste for sure.
Is that even? If not, pour it in there. Oh my gosh.
Good thing this is yours.
Oh my.
It's okay.
The bottle. You know you like to review the bottle.
1924. I didn't review last week's bottle right now.
It was very nice.
It was very nice.
Very cool.
I think it nos llamó mucho la atención because of like everything.
The design of it, the guy holding the world. It reminded me of like the
La lotería.
Lotería card.
Sí, esta está muy simple. Dice 1924 nada más, limited edition.
Yeah, but she's cute and classy.
Cute and classy for sure. Pero pues let's go ahead and rate the insides.
My dad taught us a new way how to drink wine.
See, let's try it out. Wait, hold on. Smell it first.
Oh, it smells. It smells strong.
It does. Porque él dijo que le hiciéramos así, y que after we finish doing this shit, I quote, this shit.
Actually.
Then you have to go like this.
I didn't do that right. I didn't do that right. I almost died.
It is very strong. My tongue can feel it.
I don't know. I choked on half of it.
Yo también. So, básicamente lo que estábamos haciendo is we were holding it in, then breathing
out.
Breathing in.
I was breathing out.
No, first you have to breathe in, and then you have to breathe out todo el alcohol, y ya se va a ir el sabor flowing.
Let me try it again.
Do it again. Let me try it again. And it's not as strong. It definitely. But do you feel that alcohol when you're breathing in? You feel that alcohol.
I don't know how to breathe in.
I don't think you're not doing it right, porque yo sí siento el alcohol y luego después you breathe out the alcohol y ya se queda nada más el sabor.
I don't know how to breathe in or out with liquid in my mouth.
Déjatelo like aquí. Try it again.
Okay.
Just please don't spit it out in my face. That way. Close your mouth.
I can't breathe with my mouth.
Nomás así. And now let it out.
No.
Okay, este no es sweet. By any means, it is not sweet, pero...
But it's not sour either.
It's not sour either.
And it's not smoky.
Se te queda mucho el sabor en la lengua, like it kind of numbs it. It numbed my tongue.
Yeah. Vamos a andar...
Pero sí, no está sweet. It has a very distinct flavor from the other ones for sure. Está strong, pero no amargoso. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
El otro estaba muy amargoso.
Yeah.
Este wine va a la mejor como con some sort of like meat for
We need
sure.
to get a charcuterie board y lo ponemos aquí.
Sí.
Para andar. I give this one a 0. Don't like it.
Yo también. Es que no, así solito no, pues. Te digo, we need to maybe consider
a charcuterie
board for sure. But anyways, we're going to move on to our topic of the week now that we have our sip. Vamos a soltar. Jackie, what are we talking about this?
Conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories, you guys. I went down a rabbit hole when I was searching mine up, and I brought a bag. I brought a page of notes.
Yeah.
That somehow I inserted into my brain, and hopefully I can just explain it to you guys. But anyways, Jackie, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I'll start because mine are not that long.
Okay, no, go for it.
So on TikTok the other day when I was thinking about what's conspiracies to think about, I came up across the red lamp theory. Let me tell you, because you're going to think about it and you're going to be like, what the heck?
Okay, the red lamp theory.
Red lamp theory. So I guess there was like these students in high school, okay, where one was being bullied and one was the bullier. And turns out that the bully knocks out the kid, okay? They get into whatever happens, knocks out the kid. Then the kid wakes up, whatever, ends up having like this beautiful life, you know, kids, a beautiful job, beautiful family, everything. Like he's successful, like everything is going good for him. Okay. Mind you, he lives like 10 years of this, okay? Okay. And then one day, llega a la casa and he notices a lamp, a lamp, and it's like off. He's like, there's something about this lamp that doesn't seem right. Okay. And he just stares at it and stares at it and stares at it for like 3 days. Nomás se queda mirando la lamp, like, what is wrong with this lamp? And one day he gets like a flash of light, and he's waking up off the ground.
De cuando el bully
knocked him
out. What the hell?
So he lived 10 years of life in 3 seconds. 3-4 seconds being knocked out.
That is crazy.
What if we're like that? What if like this isn't
the reality?
The reality.
Well, have you ever thought about like when we dream? Have you ever dreamed and you feel like you're deja vu? Like you've lived here before? Like you've done this before? Like you know where to go?
No. I don't think I like suffer like I think deja vu. Well, okay, here's the thing. This is where I think I'm crazy sometimes.
Okay.
So there's times we'll all remember like somebody announcing something,
Sí.
and then they haven't announced it yet, and then they announce it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I'm like, no, I saw that somewhere.
Yo ya lo.
I've seen that somewhere. This
Deja
person does
vu.
this, and I've had people be like, no, like,
Yeah.
what are you talking
Yeah.
about? And then it happens, and I'm like, told you.
I don't know, dude. Our minds, I feel like, well, you obviously probably know this, de que solamente usamos un porcentaje de nuestro brain. Yo me quedo pensando, what's that other percentage that we don't use? Like, what are we missing out? Are we, you know, can we travel in and out to different worlds, different dimensions, different parts? And you know what I mean? You start thinking about all this stuff. Pero yo recuerdo en un podcast también escuché una historia de que un señor estaba viviendo like a separate life, pero in his dreams. Every time he'd go to sleep, he
was living a life.
Estaba viviendo otra vida.
That's crazy.
Until I think he got in trouble. Something was going on in that life, like something bad.
In his dream?
Que ya no lo dejaron entrar otra vez a esa world. Pero que él tenía su friend, he had like a job, tenía su casa. It was like a whole different world, and ya no lo permitieron otra vez entrar because he did something he wasn't supposed to.
That's crazy.
I'll have to look up that podcast before I listen to that, but it gets you thinking, like, especially because, like I said, sometimes I have dreams and I'm like, I feel like I've done this before. I've been here before. Or deja vu. I don't know.
Yeah. Or that, I don't know if you've seen the conspiracy theory about like when we die or whatever, once we're buried and whatever, and our body's buried, we come out as a baby, and the reason that we're crying, babies cry, is because they lived that traumatic life before.
Like we are reborn? Is that what you're talking about?
Like, I don't know. Like, for example, the moment the lights shut out and you and your soul, it's you're coming out of the womb again.
Oh, like,
and the reason that you cry as a baby is because of the trauma and of whatever happened, of you losing your family and stuff.
Oh dang! Well, when you put it
that's
like
crazy.
That, yeah. Who knows? There's a lot of stories out there that they get us pensando. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do one because mine are a little bit long.
Okay.
So the first one, my conspiracy theory is: did advanced civilizations live here before us, or were they being helped out by like aliens? Let me give you my points. Okay. So the first point that I want to talk about is the fact that there are dozens of civilizations. They were all over the world, yet all of these groups were building something very similar, which was the pyramid. They had no connections to each other. You know, they couldn't just pull out their phone and be like, hey, I'm building a pyramid over here. Y va a estar así, así, así. Y yo le estoy haciendo así para build it. So how is it that all these civilizations have pyramids? I could go more in depth, but basically these pyramids were aligned a certain way, like towards the sun or away from the sun, or like even with the stars. They were built in a way that they were like either like symmetrical or like they were in a line with the constellations or the sun. Does that make sense? And again, no communication. Hay un ejemplo de Bolivia, Turkey, Indonesia, and the Eastern Islands, donde these are 4 different groups of people, 4 different corners of the world, yet they have identical statue carvings.
Of what?
I don't know. It's like this weird looking like man statue, y están las manos like así. You'll have to look it up.
Same exact one.
Sí. Like identical, like their artistic structure for that statue is the same. So it's like, how are you guys all creating or carving these very similar statues?
Yeah.
And then another thing that I wanted to point out, and this is where like more of like a tech like modern tech point of view comes into view is, so they're building these massive structures, right? But they are using like stone, cement, granite, which is a very, very natural hard stone. Pero they're creating these precise cuts on stone, como si fueran laser. Does that make sense? Did you see that video I sent you? Look it up, you guys. There's this temple called the Kailash temple in India. It is built inside of a cliffside, and it's very unique porque está the hallways all around or inside this temple. Todo like the structures inside are all symmetrical, como si fuera like copy paste. I don't think you've seen it. You'd probably
I think I watched a different one.
No, it was the one I sent you, I think.
I think I watched a different one.
Pero básicamente es como si hubieran usado como lasers to do like a precise cut, or there's entrances into like a temple donde se ve que the entrances are like completely like laser cut. And researchers and experts have said this is like modern technology. Lo
Like
que estaban usando. Como, a ver, think about it, rock. How can you slice a rock like exactly?
Easy.
So like again, this temple, it's made beautifully. Mucho architecture in this temple. You'll have to see it. Look it up so you know what I mean. But it's like if they had used like a copy paste, sort of like technology para que saliera tan exact, tan precise.
Oh my gosh! And if you think about it, I think like going off that, I think the art back then used to show like others helping, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
And that's my next point, is that again, these structures also had a lot of art. What are they called? The hieroglyphs. Y tenían también como ancient drawings of things that are not human. Helping. Or like los veían como gods. But again, I'll repeat this thing, is that we have different civilizations with like the same kind of character que están drawing on their walls. So it's like, did this being like visit you all and give you ideas and help you? Does that make sense? That's when the like the alien thing or the alien conspiracy comes into mind.
Yeah. Well, there's no way.
Who was helping these people create these massive structures? Not because they're no era de arbolitos y pastito. No, this is like stone that weighed like, I think one of the blocks that they used to like build the pyramids, it weighed a ton.
They didn't have
1 to 2 tons.
Yes.
And I know there's people that pues tenían esclavos. Bullshit. Para estar moviendo todo eso con exactitud, with that precise measurements, with everything.
I agree.
Anyways, I think it's aliens.
I agree.
I think it was aliens.
I think it was something. Like, there's no way. There is no way we're the only ones on this galaxy.
Yeah.
Galaxy. So imagine the rest of it.
Yo pienso que ya nos vinieron a visitar. Ya ves que dicen, es que aliens, we're gonna be invaded by. We were already invaded by aliens. I think we were already invaded, and they helped. They helped our peeps out.
Do you think they check up on us every now and then?
You'll have to wait for my next conspiracy theory. But anyways,
I definitely think they do.
I think they do too.
They're probably looking down on us like these idiots.
Fools.
These idiots think AI is cool. Check
you
out
have
what
no
we
idea
got for reals. So the next one that I have is the red line theory. It's like an East Asia folklore tale where it's
East Asia, okay.
Where like they believe that there's an invisible line tying you to your like lover / soulmate / inner group or whatever, and that it can get tangled, it can get distant, it can whatever, but you're always gonna have that string. For example, like you and my dad. You guys were in the same place, same building, but you guys never knew that you were gonna like
probably 4 times. We were talking about this yesterday.
Yes.
And I think we pinpointed 4 times where we were probably in the same spot at the same time in different times of our life.
Or like you guys knew people that, you guys were connected some way, but you never knew him and he never knew you.
Yep.
Until one day the strings came super close and you guys pink.
Yep.
Or like me and Santi. My mom was friends with his sister. While she was pregnant with me.
Okay.
Like, there's a whole bunch of people that know my dad, my mom, know my family, and I had never met Santi. I'm pretty sure me and Santi were at parties together in the same room, and we never knew.
That's crazy.
Until like we got together, and then we started connecting all these ties. Like, oh, I was there. Oh, me too.
That is crazy because your dad and I were actually having this conversation last night as we were having tacos up there. We were discussing several things the past. Turns out my grandpa was compadres con un hermano de la abuelita de tu papá.
You see what I'm saying?
Your dad conocía a uno de mis tíos, que paz descanse. So your dad knew of my family
before,
and there were like links. And then all of a sudden it's just like, here you go.
You see what I'm saying? Like, isn't that crazy? Or like the stories that hear that someone's in one country and someone's in the next country, and they end up meeting each other, whatever, living together, and turns out that, oh, I was here at this time, I was at this event, oh, you know this person, I know this person.
Yep, I've heard stories like that too. That's pretty interesting.
Isn't that crazy? Like, you get distant, the line may disappear for a little bit, but it never...
Or twists.
Or tangled, but it never breaks.
Interesting. Yeah, I had never heard of that, but I had heard crazy stories así de que so-and-so knew so-and-so and we're actually in the same... He visto que the same school situations where they're fiancés and then they start collecting like pictures from when they were little, and turns out they were classmates.
Or they're in the picture. Like, oh, I was at a rodeo this day. Hey, that's me.
Vi uno donde creo que habían ido a Disneyland and estaban tomándose como una family picture y el fiancé está
in the background.
Atrás in the background. So that's crazy. That is a crazy theory. Okay, interesting. Okay, my next point, my next conspiracy is, have you ever heard of the hitchhiker effect?
No.
Okay. So just a little background.
Okay.
This this absolutely has to do with aliens. So we already know, this is not a secret, that in 2017 the government came out and acknowledged that there are UFOs or UAPs. Is a new kind of version de que los llaman. I'm gonna still call it UFO. Okay. UAP, they acknowledged that they have seen the UFOs and that they are researching. They never admitted to any life or like aliens, so they're not admitting to aliens. They are just acknowledging that yes, this is happening and yes, we are researching them, right? Y ha habido intelligence officials that have done interviews, witnesses that have done interviews, and all that yada yada. So that's out there, right? The hitchhiker effect comes in because, this is allegedly, no me vayan a venir a secuestrar, that researchers...
Men in black.
Huh?
Van a venir los men in black.
Right? Okay, so researchers have concluded that officials involved in research for the UAPs and witnesses that have come across these objects are all having similar behavioral patterns after contact.
What?
So what I mean by this is, después de que estos official intelligence people have seen a craft or witnessed something, there are these energy orbs that end up following them back home. They follow them back home and are now like interacting with them in their home.
Están
viendo orbs of energy in their home, like moving across their home. They're seeing shadow-like figures also move around their home. They're interacting with their family members. Then these strange illnesses appear, and even like pets are like interacting with like unforeseen things. Does that make sense? Like cosas que no pueden ver, they're like acting out. To the point that there's this senior official's son had like an encounter with one of these energy orbs to the point donde he got bruised up.
The energy orb, is this after seeing the UFO?
Yeah. After seeing the UFO, so haz de cuenta, tú ves un UFO and all these weird forces are now and follow you home and are interacting with you and your family. So one of the senior officials' son had an interaction with one of these orbs to the point that he ended up with black and blue bruises in his torso, como si lo hubiera atacado. Then, según lo llevaron al hospital, and even the doctors couldn't conclude
I don't know what
where this came from or how he got hurt. Esto, según, es lo que está pasando. So then the question is, like, are we the ones studying them, or are they studying us, or are they like retaliating against us, or even scaring us? What do you think? Para no seguir como researching. Does that make sense?
Yes. Well, if we're being honest, like, they're probably like 10 times smarter than we are.
Oh, absolutely.
If we're being honest. So the real thing is, like,
but my question is,
I think
have maybe certain officials done something, captured something that they weren't supposed to, and now they're like messing around with them?
Possibly.
Like retaliating that way? Does that make sense? I don't know. I had never heard of this. I usually know a lot of things and have seen like documentaries and gone down these rabbit holes about like aliens, but this is the first time that I have heard of the hitchhiker effect.
That's crazy. No, I've never heard of that. Like, maybe, I don't know, what if they're opening up our mind to like what's real?
What, maybe slowly empezando with certain people, like, since you're researching me here, I'm gonna follow you and I'm gonna appear to you.
Well, not even that, because you said it's just anybody who encounters.
So any witnesses that encounter like a craft or have witnessed something, según these, they're now being like followed. No, maybe not everybody, but maybe like a few, maybe a handful. They're like,
that's crazy.
We're gonna go follow you now and kind of interact with you.
It's possible, because it's like, what if? Because you know how there's only a few people that do. Well, a small amount of people that do encounter UFOs. Sí. What if like they have a gift or whatever that they're able to see them?
Maybe
that they have that gift that they're able to see them, and the whatever's up there is like, you can see me. Cool. Why can you see me?
Fíjate que going down this rabbit hole, vi una historia de un señor that was estaban en mass y estaban two beautiful, tall people, like a couple. Tenían el pelo largo, and it was like silver, platinum, and they were just beautiful beings. Y era un niño, and he was able to hear them and see them, and pero not by talking, like in his head. Y uno de esos como que volteó y le dijo a la pareja, like, the child behind us can see us. Nobody else, I guess, acknowledged them at all, pero él sí los podía ver. And then it goes down this other story, pero a lo que voy con eso es ahora, I'm linking it to your point of view, de que what if there's only certain people that can see stuff. Porque si hay people that can see like muertos, si hay people que pueden ver cosas que nosotros no vemos, and maybe, like I said, maybe they use, or they have these gifts. I don't know.
Yeah, like for example, us, we can sense other people's energies. Not everybody can do that, which I didn't know.
Definitely. And now it all makes sense. You know, after going through a lot of like traumatic things, traumatic relationships, like it all makes sense to me now. I'm like, that's why I felt that way. I'll tell you a little bit. Yo antes, not to go into too much detail, but I was like in a relationship where I was being lied to. But this person didn't live in my town per se. Yo a cada ratito like sentía like this person is like anda por aquí. Yo no sé, I had a feeling de que por aquí anda. Ya después I would mesh information que me llegaba.
And they were there.
Dun, dun, dun. Cuando esa persona me decía, yeah, like I'm at work or I'm like estoy descansando or something. There were 2 or 3 times que yo seguía, sorry, can't talk. Yo like sentí like an energy, I don't know, like a feeling.
Yeah, that's something.
This person anda por aquí, pero me dijo que no anda por aquí. Later on, personas me confirmaban like, this person was here with such and such and such, y fue este día, and I'm just like,
I knew it.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo lo sentía, yo lo presentía. A lot of the things that maybe have even happened aquí in our family, it's because I'm like, I have a feeling that something is up. There's something up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No tienen una pendeja. No, I'm just kidding.
No, dude, it's crazy.
I'm just kidding. Pero it all makes sense now. That I feel like I have this intuition that something's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does that make sense? But anyways.
Yeah. Isn't that insane though?
That is insane.
Then back to like your alien thing. What if like, are they here to do harm to us, or are they here to slowly guide us through
Yo
whatever?
pienso que mucha de la tecnología que hemos agarrado es en referencia a ellos.
Like what?
Like technology. Like,
but like what?
Like techie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Hubo un momento, y creo que there's another documentary about this, donde de repente estábamos, in the 1950s, 1960s, and then around like the 1970s es como cuando like tech de repente empezó like a blow up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I have heard or read an article about this, como que de repente everything just blew up. Think about it, how our childhood has so immensely changed with technology stuff, medicine stuff.
True.
Treatments for not just, it's not all about technology, it's also about treatments and medicine and blah 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 blah. I don't know.
True.
There's somehow it's linked.
I don't know. I think it is.
I could be wrong. Puedo estar loca, pero
and you could be right. Like maybe the reason that little boy or whatever son got bruises was because they have something that they want, and here's your payback.
Maybe, I don't know, pero nunca, bueno, y sí ha habido, yo pienso que sí hay personas que han interactuado con ellos, pero no dicen.
Yeah.
Porque think about it, los van a atacar de locos, especialmente en, like, hace años, like in the 1900s, if people somehow came out and be like, I've seen an alien, te cuelgan a la fregada.
Yeah, the witch trials.
Ajá, y ahora con AI ya no se sabe ni qué es verdad
real
ni qué
and what's
no.
Not. That's true.
Everything's just like, pues ya ves lo que pasó en Arizona. What was it called? The sightings, those aliens. There's even a show about it. After witnesses came out and they were like, yes, we saw these, we observed these. Muchas personas vieron like las luces. Porque I guess que estuvieron like hovering over for a while. Like it was either the mayor or the governor came out and kind of just like laughed about it, like, ha 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 ha, yeah, there's aliens here. Como que they played it out as a
something
joke.
Playful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was in Arizona. Ya no recuerdo cómo se llama, but stuff like that.
That's so true.
They're playing us.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay, guys, we are now ready for the Vino y Vanidad part of this episode. And I'm going to start with mine first. My recommendation to any girl that, is trying to keep a healthier lifestyle or like stay in the gym or make sure you work out is link your incentives with your goals. What I mean by this is I've done this before in the past. Si yo decía, okay, si este mes yo pierdo 2 pounds or 3 pounds, voy a ir a comprarme like another outfit to work out, or like sports bras, or like shoes. I work out here at home, so también, si yo decía, like, if I'm able to lift like 20 pound dumbbells or 25 pound dumbbells, if I achieve that goal, I'm gonna go get myself the 30 pound dumbbells. Does that make sense?
Yep. And I think a lot of people do that, but like you said earlier, before all that, people sometimes go overboard on it, and they're like, oh well, I worked out yesterday but not today, so I'm gonna go get something anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, be consistent with that will help your motivation, and that's gonna also help you stay like on track with your goals. you know,
Mhm.
en vez de ir a comprarte
Yeah, whatever, whenever.
big cake because you lost 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Mejor vete a comprar something that will help you feel better or like continue towards your looking better goals is what I'm trying to say.
And I do that because, like, again, I started the gym, and if I'm consistent, well, if I go to the gym like 3, 4, 5 times a week, I'm like, oh, these leggings are nice. This is what I bought myself for working.
Is that your most recent buy?
Yeah.
Nice. I think that once I hit my goal for losing my pounds, which I'm really close, I'm gonna go get me some new shoes.
Ooh, good idea.
I'm gonna get rid of my old shoes and get into new shoes.
Good idea, because they're really important when it comes to working out.
But anyways, you guys, that's it for this episode. We hope you liked it. Please like, comment, subscribe, interact with us. Tell us if you believe in aliens, if you don't believe in aliens. If you don't believe in aliens, tell us why. We will interact with you. We want to talk. But
send us some links to prove your evidence, because we have receipts. So have your receipts ready.
We have receipts. We have ET. We have, and I'm just kidding.
everything.
But anyways, you guys, just remember to be the best version of yourself. Y recuerda, tómate tu tiempo.
Suelta lo que ya no suma.
Be confident, candid, and a little Cabernet.
And slay,
baby slay. All right, bye guys.
Yeah.